Hello my friends. First time in a long time doing a release and review video. I've had a lot of requests. I stopped doing them for a while for multiple reasons. Biggest one being a lot of noise. You know, kids being at home more often, construction, all the reasons. Anywho, I'm trying to get back into the groove. I get a lot of requests. I love doing these videos because they get my brain going. People like seeing the things, all this stuff. Anywho, disclaimers. All these products were sent to me. I designed for Simon Says Stamp. So they send me products. I include this in my disclaimers under my videos and my blog. I know some of you keep telling me I don't need to, but it's the law to just transparency. So these are all sent to me. I do not have to do release and review, haul videos, anything like that. Those are never required by anyone I choose to work with, etc. Again, my choice. I am a freelancer and I do what I want, and if anyone's ever actually met me, I'm stubborn and I don't like being told what to do. So let's get into this release. This is the Simon Says Stamp Born to Sparkle release, aka April 2021. I have most of it. There's a few items I do not have. I'll mention them, hopefully show pictures when I edit. And then I'll link to everything like I always do. I die cut and I dry embossed and I'm kind of organized. If you guys that watch me regularly are well aware that I'm a hot mess most of the time. So let's just dive right in. So we're getting into grad time, which for once I'm actually like really into grad stuff. I've never needed it before. But I do know I have a child graduating, which is insane. But anyway, so it's like, ooh, yay. So there's several things. So this is the virtual grad set. I love this little computer with the little lion. I just think it's so cute. So cute. So this is a very good one. So yeah, virtual high fives, sending a virtual hug. Like it's such a good little set. There's coordinating wafer dies for these images. I like the little masks as well. I think they're really cute, you know, just cute. And those you could use with other stuff too, you know. So you could even just do virtual high fives for like, you know, birthdays and just congrats on a general thing. So we have that one. And then I'm sort of organized, but not really. I have nowhere to put this stuff. Okay, so we have that one. And then this is the class act set. So you have your cap and gown and a diploma, and I officially hotter by 1 degree. I think that's so cute. You're a class act, congrats grad. Like just a good set. Coordinating wafer dies to die cut these out. And then what's really cool is there is this wafer die set. So it's the cap and gown wafer die set. So you can build your own little cap and gown. You can do that, you know, from any colors. You can keep it more clean and simple. I have some ideas for this. So I really like it. You can, you know, pop it up and do all that kind of fun stuff. So that's the wafer die set. And this is about A2 size, just to give you an idea of how big this is. So there was that. And then I am going to just jump right into, I think, the rest of the stamps because I've got everything piled up here. So we've got the Window Box Blooms stamp set. So you've got a little window and then you have a couple different options for window boxes with flowers. I like the style. And you could use these just as is as well, you know, just have them on a card. And then we've got some sentiments. We've got a little wreath stamp. I just like the style of this set. So the stamp set, coordinating wafer dies. I like that they cut out the interior pieces. That always just finishes things off. But you could also use that to create an actual window, you know, create a shaker, that sort of thing. So we got that one. And then we have the Painted Flowers stamp set. So this one definitely gives you that like hand done look as if you actually painted, which is not something I'm good at. So, and this all, I was thinking about like the rock and roll technique, like when you ink up the stamp in a lighter color and then you roll it into a darker color ink before you stamp it, so you get that variation. There is coordinating wafer dies for the set as well. So you could do all that and die cut and build little bouquets and things like that. Got that one. And then this is organic fruits. This was designed by Laura Basson. If you watch her videos, she goes by like Laura Fedora on YouTube as well. She does a ton of videos for Simon Says Stamp. This was designed by her daughter, and who has designed several other sets recently for Simon, which is really cool. So it's the organic fruits. I like how it's kind of artsy. Like the solid images are not the exact same size as the outlines. There is a coordinating stencil as well that you can use, which I don't have, and I'm probably going to order because I want the stencil. But I like that. I love that look of images that are not fully filled out, like fully colored in, etc. And I've mentioned this before, I have a really hard time with that sort of a thing. So I like that the set already does it for me. So you're just kind of like, you just go with it. So there's a set, coordinating wafer dies, and then there is a stencil as well, which is really cool. So we've got that one. And then this one, which is of course a favorite, anything large floral, you guys know. This is the Spring Bouquets stamp set. This stamp is huge. In fact, here's an A2 card base. Like, these stamps are huge. So they're just great for like taking up, you know, an A2 card, or you can use it on Slimline cards, etc. Like, I just, it's beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm 99.9% sure this is a Christina Werner design set, because she did all the other ones like this. Yeah, her style is very fabulous. And there are coordinating wafer dies for these, like great big wafer dies. Love. Love. So I have that one. And then we have the Family Headline stamp set. There's tons of sentiments that you can build. So you can do grandma, grandpa, grandson, etc., family friend, you know, and then just a ton of buildable sentiments to really customize. I used this on a recent video. I used the friend and then some of the other sentiments. So we got that one. We have stencils. Okay, so then we have the extra large rose bouquet stencil. The stencil is big. I used this in a previous video as well, and I don't have the cards in front of me. Told you guys, I'm so organized. So, love it. Love it. I'm loving larger stencils. I like to see more larger stencils. It just gives more, I don't know, I just like the coverage you get with a bigger stencil. It makes me think a little more like outside the box, so I'm not like stuck in that A2 or whatever. I like it. I'm really into it. When companies first started releasing larger stencils, I was kind of like, I don't know, you know? I love them. And you guys, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know, I have been getting more and more into like mixed media and playing around and stuff. So I'm just love stencils for years, but I love them. Oh, and people keep asking me, well, like some of the packaging I keep my stamps and stuff in. Most of the time it's the packaging it comes in. I just cut the tops off and I store it in the packaging. And then if I do manage to like tear it or like wear it out, then I use like the storage sleeves and that sort of a thing. But most of the time it's the packaging that it comes in, because why not? So I have that one. And then we have the Confetti Stencil. I used this in my last video as well on the inside of the cards. It's just fun. I really want to use this with glacier paste. Haven't used glacier paste in a long time, but I did videos because it looks like foil when it's done. But this would also look fabulous with foil. Use it with the paste and then run it like with the deco foil paste and then actually foil it. Oh, like rainbow foil? Ideas. Anyway. This is why I like doing these videos. My brain just starts going. So I got that. We have the Party Balloons background die. Simon's background stamp. Simon's background stamps are red rubber on cling foam. This one is larger than the average because most background stamps are you know, roughly 6 by 6. I used this in my last video as well, and I made 2 slimline cards with it. So yeah, this one's bigger. This is roughly like not quite 6 by almost 8 inches. So again, perfect for slimline cards, but it'll fit. You can do it on, you know, an A2 card, however you want to do it. And I really like it. And I did a birthday card with it, but this would also work great for graduation, new baby, like anything. Like whatever you're celebrating Celebrate it with balloons. Stamped balloons are the best balloons. So that is background stamp number 1. There are several more. We have, and again, I'm running out of space. We have these 2 background stamps. We have the solid grid background and the open grid background. I used this on a recent card with the extra rose stencil, and I did like the mixed media, which for me was really different. I also want to like heat emboss this and then do like backgrounds. This would also look really cool with like alcohol lift technique. There's something about just very simple, like graphic, geometric style backgrounds that I just love because you can use them with anything, you know? So, and then yeah, you have the open style or you have the solid style. So it just kind of depends on the look you want to go for. So, we've got those ones. And then we have this fabulous Magnolia background. It's just gorgeous. And again, I just want to heat emboss it and watercolor it. Like, stamp it, watercolor it, stick a die cut sentiment on it, and your card is done. And then I would stamp it on the inside in a lighter color, like I always do. So, I'm loving it. I'm loving these, like, I love large florals. If it's got a big flower on it, I'm in. But I like these background stamps with, like, scenes, you know? Does that make sense? So, got that one. And then we have this one, which is the Spring Blooms background. This one is just, I just want to heat emboss it with like pretty embossing powders over, you know, color cardstock, or heat emboss and do ink resist and do some blending. This is just one of those ones that, you know, is just a nice background, nice pattern. So we got that one. And then last but certainly not least is the Color Wheel one by CZ Design. I can't explain how excited I am by this. I have been needing to do like, you know, color wheels and things like that, like to just experiment with my watercolors because I have a million of them. But I'm lazy and I've never bothered to just draw a color wheel. That's how lazy I am. So I saw this in the package and I was like, this is perfect. So I can just stamp it. And again, I want to stamp it and heat emboss it, which is even better. Because again, if you guys know me, I prefer heat embossing with watercoloring because then I have my raised little lines and then I can do my color and you don't have to like skip, you know, because when you're doing things like this and you've drawn it, you have to skip areas, let each area dry. And again, I'm impatient and I'm lazy. So I'm kind of excited about this just to do things like that. And also I think it was Sherry Carroll. It'll be on the Simon website. She did a couple of color wheels and then she put them on a card, like layered them. And I was like, looks amazing too. So I want to do that too because it's like, ooh, you could just like stamp and heat emboss it, fill them in with fun colors, and then use that as your background. So I love it. I love it. I'm excited. So those were all the background stamps and all of the stamp sets because I mentioned that CZ Design one. I want to make sure I didn't forget any. I have so those are all the regular stamps. And then we have 2 wood mount stamps. Just in the last 2 or 3 releases, Simon has been doing a few wood mount stamps, just a couple per release, not a ton. If you aren't familiar, like if all you've ever used is clear stamps, their wood mount rubber stamps are just, they stamp like a dream. Yeah, it just brings back memories. I honestly, like, I'll use these, but I'm also just going to put them up for on display on my shelves because they're fabulous. This is one of the images I love. This one is I think it says on here, Flower Cluster. So there is a clear stamp set that was released a while ago. That's a favorite of mine. I actually just used it the other day. So we got that one. And then we have the Paper Hug set. And these are actually manufactured by Hero Arts for Simon Says Stamp. So it's just a nice like collab. So they're just, again, there's something about them. I wouldn't go all the way back to wood mounted stamps, but I'm just like petting them like I do with my supplies. So we got the wood mounted stamps and then we have a few new packs of sentiment strips. I have shown these in many videos. I've used tons of these. So we've got 2 of the reverse ones, and the reverse are printed. Everything's printed on white cardstock, but the reverse ones, they print the black. So it's white on black. So we've got 2 packs of the reverse strips, and then one of white on black. And these are the same. Same sentiment, same everything. It just gives you options depending on what you want to do. And then you get 2 sheets of sentiments. I've used tons of these. Yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them because you just cut them, or you can die cut them with the sentiment label dies and slap them onto a card, especially the black on white, and white on black, honestly, because they're so clean and crisp. So I'm just like, yes. Because when I stamp a lot of times black on white, like sentiments, I end up smearing them, you know, crooked, whatever. So I love these a lot. So you got a whole bunch of options with those. We got those. And then we have wafer die sentiments. So we've got the congrats. Is there like a specific name for these? Because of course I didn't I got things like die cut and organized, but I didn't fully label everything. Just congrats on a line. Okay, so this set is 2 and they're huge. So you've got, this is a slimline size, it's 3.5 by 8.5. So the big one will do a slimline card, just like so. So it cuts like so. Fabulous. And then the smaller one can either, it'll be a little bit too big for slimline, but it'll fit on an A2 either way, just like so. So same idea. I cut mine like shorter because I was planning on going like that. And then if you really wanted to get fancy, you could die cut it from like rainbows, like a rainbow of cardstock, and like stagger them. That would look really cool. That would look really cool actually. Or do it on an angle. That's something I don't do. I've mentioned that. And until I really like, you know, I see someone else do it or whatever, I never think of that, but that would look really cool too, is to do it on an angle. You know, congrats, add some sentiments. So we got those, or that set. So that's a congrats set. Let me move this over here. Then we have the Swoopy Thank You by CZ Design, which is of course the words and the outline. And this one as well. I love CZ Design everything. I love her stamps. I love her sentiments. I love her wafer, like all of it. Just love it. Her sense of humor. Watch all of her videos. Seriously, she's been doing so many videos lately and they're just fabulous. She's very clean and simple, her style, and it's always just like on point. So there's the Thank You, another favorite of mine. I'll be using that one a lot. And then we have the How Amazing You Are. So never forget how amazing you are. This one is big. Like there it is on an A2 card. So this will take up everything. It's words and the outline. And the words are in basically 2 pieces. So this was really easy to die cut. At first I was like, oh, this is going to take me a while. And it was super easy because they're literally just 2 pieces and they just stick right on. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. Love it. So we've got that one. We have CZ Design Papa. This reminded me of Joshua Weissman. If you don't know who Joshua Weissman is, look him up on YouTube. He does cooking videos. He won't be everyone's sense of humor. He's totally my sense of humor. He's just, I love it. And I also love his cooking videos. He does But Better series. So he takes like fast food and like makes it from scratch, and it is better. Anyway. Papa. So yeah, we've got that one. CZ Design has released several other ones previous to this. So there's Mama and Mom, Dad, etc., etc. So it's just an add-on to all of that. And then we have Wishing You Joy. Same idea, outline and words. And these are all one piece. It was just the dots, the eyes that were separate. And love. Just a nice size. So we have that one. And then we have the You Shine, which I want to stick over this. So this one has the word you and then the outline, and the shine, it cuts like that. So you could leave it like this, or you could die cut it a second time from, you know, holographic or glitter cardstock and inlay those pieces, depending on how you wanted to adhere it. I just left it as like a window per se. But yeah, kind of a neat little wafer die. So we got that one. And then we have embossing folders. I am loving. Simon has released a lot of 3D embossing folders and I love them. Love them. Okay, this first one is the Magnolia Branches embossing folder. Simon has it on their website, like with each item. So like if you click on the embossing folder, all the different sandwich stacks for the different die cut machines. You kind of got to figure out what will work for you and your machine, just because 3D embossing folders are their own sort of a thing. In my Spellbinders Platinum machine, I use the main platform, the embossing folder with the cardstock, and I have 2 metal shims, and that's perfect. But then you could also use scrap cardstock. But yeah, it's listed on their site, all of the specific ones. So this is what you get with this Magnolia one. It's just, the detail of these is fabulous. So that's the Magnolia branches. And then there's this one. This is the seed head stems. I'm trying to show the detail. I want to do ink blending over these. I have ideas, but I also just love them on the craft. Like this is Nina Desert Storm cardstock. I think this is what I've used every time I've shown you guys the embossing folders, because I'm like, I love it. So there's that one. And then last, but certainly not least, this one is also, I just love. This is the floral centerpiece. Like the detail is so pretty. So pretty. Like I love it. I love it. So those are the embossing folders. And then last, but certainly not least, there is 2 new packs of sequins. There is the Sterling Scarlet and the Congrats Grad. So I'll just kind of post pictures of them, and then I'll post links to them. I don't have them to show to you guys. And then there are envelopes, more mini Slimline envelopes. So I've got grocery bag, orange peel, and island blue. And all of Simon's mini Slimline envelopes are self-adhesive, which I love self-adhesive envelopes. Honestly, I'm just spoiled by them. I love it. So those. And then 2 new tools. So I'll get to this one in a second. This one, I've already shown this in a video and used them. Giddy excited about these. I went on and on about them in the last video, so I'll try not to be like too ridiculous now. But these are rainbow blender brushes. These aren't like Simon brand. They were just released with this release. They're so cute. Are these not adorable? And they stack. And they're brushes. They're not daubers like, you know, the old school finger daubers we used to have way, way, way back in the day. In fact, I still have a container of them somewhere. I don't know where those went. But no, these are actually brushes, which is awesome because I prefer brushes for stenciling and getting into little areas. I used them with the Confetti Stencil in my last video. So that's how I was able to get all the different colors, because you can just do. And yeah, they stack. Just like those old school pencils. Someone commented saying you can still get them. You know, those ones back in the day that we used to have that were like fruit scented, and they had the little pieces with the leads and you would just stick them in and it would push up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love those pencils. I used to just be so envious, and then I got a set and I was like so proud. So anywho, these are awesome. I'm really thinking I'm gonna have to get another couple sets of these, just because I want to keep a set like just on display. You know, they're so cute. I love it. And I love that they're rainbow color, you know, so I will do my thing with that. So we got that. And then last but certainly not least is the Simon Says Stamp Positively Everything tool. So the paw tool in the Simon paw shape. It's double-sided. It's silicone. First off, as of me filming this, this is sold out. I will inform everyone on my social media, so follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I always link them below when they get these back in stock. I'm not surprised they sold out because these are great. I didn't have this at first. It came in a separate package. It actually just got here and I was so excited because I was like, crap, I didn't get a chance to order any. I'm going to order a couple more. Sherry did a video on the Simon Says Stamp channel just showing a bunch of ways to use this. My biggest thing is I'm going to have one as a coaster. Like literally have it set aside because I usually have a drink in here way off to the side, not near any of my stuff. And I like this size to set, you know, your coffee mug or whatever onto. Heat tools can set it on here because it's heat safe silicone. For those that do wash their brushes, that's what this is great for. Because your dirty brushes, you can get them, just use regular, you know, soap. And because of the patterns and everything, you can just swirl them in there and it will really help clean out your brushes. I do not wash my brushes almost never. I just use a microfiber cloth, also from Simon, and I've shown that in a million videos. I just rub them really good on the microfiber cloth. However, makeup brushes, this is great for, and this is way cheaper. I have seen what some companies charge for, and it's the same thing for ones meant for cleaning makeup brushes. They're ridiculous. Like, do not pay those prices. This is like $5.99, I think, and it's great. So I'm gonna get more of these. I'm gonna order one to have in my bathroom. I'm gonna keep it by my sink for, I have my little Ranger Craft scrubby to help remove ink. And I have a bar of like Dove soap that I use for cleaning my stencils and that sort of a thing. Because again, it's rare that I will clean these brushes. I just don't feel that I need to. But sometimes, if I've really gunked them up with certain inks, then I will use this for that. But yeah, I like it. And it even says on the thing, and of course oh, there it is. Non-skid surface. So you can put like your ink pads on here too. Like when you're blending and it's not gonna move. So that's really cool too. So another reason why I want to order. I'll just have like a stack of them in here. Adhesive resistant because it's silicone, brush cleaner, heat safe, jar opener. And I was literally like picturing myself, I'm like, actually, yeah, you could like use this to open jars, you know, if you're having troubles. I might actually end up ordering, like, no wonder they sold out. I'm gonna have to order like 10 of them. But anywho, so that's that is the Positively Everything tool. It's great. And then of course the color. I love it. So anywho, I think I covered the entire release. I really hope I did. If I forgot anything, I'll have links like I always do. Check out my most recent videos because I've already posted a couple of videos using some of this. I'll have more videos coming. And then, like I said, follow me on social media if you don't already. My Instagrams and my Facebooks and all that stuff. I link all of that below. And then I will also link to my blog post. And I'll have picture links to everything if you guys want to check it out, all that fun stuff. So all that info will be directly below the video. And as always, thank you. Thank you for watching, for subscribing, thumbs up, and commenting, all of it. I really appreciate it. The comments recently have really brightened my day. Those that follow me on social media know I've not only the noise, but there's just been a lot going on and just all the things. And it just, now that I'm kind of back posting videos like a lot, the comments, I love it. I try to heart every single comment you guys leave so that you know I'm reading them and respond as much as I can. And it just really, really brightens my day. Like, I think I have some of the best peoples watching my videos. You guys are amazing, and I love it. I love what I do. Love all the things. So I think I covered it. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one, so I keep feeling like I'm forgetting things, but I think that's just me on a daily basis. So anywho, I'll have the links below, and I will be back very soon with another video. So I will see you guys later. Bye.